Beyond the Gates spoilers for Friday. May 30 tease that Anita fears the past will derail her future. Anita's past is knocking. Long before she became the poised Dupree woman of Fairmont Crest, Anita Williams was one-third of the soulful girl group The Articulettes. We've already met Tracy, and now Sharon is about to enter the scene. If Sharon's anything like the picture painted so far, her silence toward Anita's calls probably comes with a few sharp edges. At Vernon's urging, Anita is trying to pull off a reunion with her former crew. Tracy's on board, and now she's the one dialing Sharon. But will Sharon actually show up in Fairmont Crest? And if she does, are we in for heartfelt reconciliation or full-blown drama? Beyond the Gates spoilers for May 30 tease that Anita past catches up with her. Can she keep the past from blowing up her future? Or is this reunion about to hit a very sour note? Kat is nothing if not relentless. Despite the growing evidence against Leslie, Kat remains convinced that she couldn't have been acting alone. If Leslie's guilty, then Eva must have been right there, stirring the pot too. New security footage adds fuel to the fire. A woman who looks a lot like Leslie is seen sneaking into Laura's hospital room dressed as a nurse. Now, Kat's digging deeper than ever, and a crucial new piece of evidence is about to shake things up. But what is it? And will it finally crack the case wide open? Meanwhile, Ted's having a rough go of it in the romance department. He wants to fix things with Nicole, but mending a broken heart isn't as simple as an apology and a bouquet. Nicole has proven she's kind, sometimes even too kind, but is she kind enough to forgive Ted's lies, his betrayal? And let's not forget, Leslie's still in town, serving as a constant, living reminder of everything that went wrong. Ted might be dreaming of a second chance, but with trust shattered, winning back Nicole's heart might be the hardest case of all. Hey babes, welcome back to Gossip Delight. It's your girl Daisy, and trust me, today's tea is scorching, steamy, and absolutely unmissable. Buckle up, because we're diving straight into the drama. Welcome to the Beyond the Gates Daily WAPP for a quick, and by that, I mean you're already halfway done, recap of the most amazing or what the heck did we just watch moments on today's episode. Let's get to it. Leslie is a whole bag of crazy, her delusions run deep, and I'm not so sure she's just lying. I think she believes some of the nonsense she spouts, and today's episode was a great example. Leslie turned up at Ted's hotel room with a plan to sabotage things further with Ted and Nicole, but she also believes there is a chance that she and Ted might reunite. Like she believes that. Leslie parades in front of her mirror in various wigs, being her very own hype merchant and bigging herself up to the point she's convinced that Ted will have her back if she just says the right words. Well, she tried pretty hard, and Ted should have just called security and let her know who she was and what she had been doing, and gotten a protection order against her for good measure. As soon as Ted said Kat was on her way over, Leslie poured a beer and dressed the room up like she and Ted were having a good time of it, and when inevitably Kat turned up, Leslie was right there and getting her filthy paws all over Ted, trying to make it look worse. Kat didn't believe it for a second, though. She said she knew what Leslie was like, but as she pointed out, so did Ted. Wise up, Ted. Want more details? We got you. Soap Central has the best full recaps on the internet. You can even go back over 30 years and read each and every one of them. If you can't wait until the next episode, we have daily spoilers too. And whatever you do this weekend, do not forget to read the 2 scoops for some laughs in the as close as we can come to being a watching party without actually being a show. And the best part is if you agree or disagree, we want to know. As always, share your comments below. Fans of Beyond the Gates have been wondering who the third member of the singing group, The Articulettes, is, and now we know that Sharon will be played by Bonita Brisker. It was spied today in the credits of CBS Beyond the Gates that singer and actress Bonita Brisker will be joining the cast of Beyond the Gates. Sharon will be a recurring character, but a big part of Anita Dupree's ongoing storyline with Tracy. Bonita Brisker comes to us as a singer and actress known for recent projects like Rhythm and Blood, written by Jared Thomas, and also starring someone we already know, Jibber Horges, who plays Detective Jacob Hawthorne on Beyond the Gates. Brisker is also known for her work on the hit CBS show FBI, Most Wanted. On Beyond the Gates, Anita Dupree was once Anita Williams, and she was part of a trio of singers calling themselves the Articulettes. According to Anita, she was offered the opportunity to have a solo music career by music producer Dani Green. This surprise move left the other two members of the Articulettes at a loss and struggling to find their way. There is much more to this story than meets the eye, and we have only just begun scratching the surface with Tracy's arrival in Fairmont Crest. Sharon is one of the missing puzzle pieces to Anita's history. We may finally know what it was that was so unforgivable that Sharon refused to speak to Anita after so many years, and hung up on her when Anita tried to call her. It was only through Vernon getting involved as a peacemaker that Anita and Tracy agreed to talk further, and Tracy said she would talk to Sharon on Anita's behalf. Stay tuned to Beyond the Gates as we get closer to discovering the real cause of the rift between Anita and Sharon, and what was so terrible that Sharon wouldn't talk to her again. How long will it be before we see the trio of ladies on stage and belting out tunes on our screens? Share your predictions in the comments below and go in the draw to win a thumbs up from me. Welcome to the Beyond the Gates Daily YAP for a quick, and by that, I mean you're already halfway done, recap of the most amazing or what the heck did we just watch moments on today's episode. Let's get to it. Well, we learned a thing or two about this secret that Martin is carrying around and trying to keep undercover. Instead of calling Bill or seeing him at his law offices for a private convo, Martin decided to go straight to the country club and accost Bill in front of his wife and every other diner there. Bill encouraged Martin to mind his surroundings, and they took the conversation to a quiet corner. Martin was upset that Bill had involved Smitty, but was quickly told that Martin better remember that he should keep his impulses under control, and that Bill was there to fix the last mess that his impulses got him into, more than he also fixed Martin. We were then treated to a scene inside the head of Congressman Richardson, as he laid it out chapter and verse to Haley how she shouldn't trust Bill and how she should run, and that the child she was carrying might turn out to be an arrogant bastard like Bill. At that point, Bill rose to his full height and said, "Why, you little," and started throttling Martin like Homer would do to Bart. Martin snapped out of it and looked worried before making his exit. Under the watchful eyes of the mystery man played by Jason Vendries, we see you, and we can't wait to see who you are revealed to us. Want more details? We got you. Soap Central has the best full recaps on the internet. You can even go back over 30 years and read each and every one of them. If you can't wait until the next episode, we have daily spoilers too. And whatever you do this weekend, do not forget to read the 2 scoops for some laughs and the as close as we can come to being a watching party without actually being a show. And the best part is if you agree or disagree, we want to know. As always, share your comments below. CBS Network's Beyond the Gates was created by Michel Valjean and aired for the first time on February 24, 2025. The show focuses on themes of family feuds, drama, scandals, romantic relationships, and business rivalries. Beyond the Gates is centered around the lives of the Dupree family members. On May 28, 2025, an episode of Beyond the Gates, things got interesting in Fairmont Crest Estates. Martin Richardson confronted Bill Hamilton at the Fairmont Crest Country Club. Terrell had some ups and downs with Jessica, while Dani Dupree reacted in a bad way to the news of Haley Lawson Hamilton and Bill's pregnancy. In the May 29, 2025 episode of Beyond the Gates, Haley told Chelsea Dupree Hamilton that after finding out about her pregnancy, Bill Hamilton has no chance of ever going back to Dani Dupree and reuniting. Chelsea had a fight with both Bill and Haley and left the Fairmont Crest Country Club, telling both of them that she had no plans of making their relationship easier for them. Bill and Haley's dinner was further interrupted by Martin Richardson, who stormed into their room and demanded answers from Bill. He asked Bill about the details of the conversation that he had with Smitty, Martin's partner, but Bill countered differently. He towered over Martin and did not take long to remind him that he owed him big time. He elucidated how he was the one who had taken care of Martin and fixed the big mess in his life, and took credit for it, and also reminded him that his favors were not free. Bill expected Martin to be indebted to him. Haley interrupted their conversation with the news of her pregnancy, which shocked Martin. He daydreamed about asking her to run away from Bill since he was a parasite, but ended up congratulating her and leaving the scene. At Martin and Smitty's apartment, Terrell and Jessica ended up kissing each other and discussing their current relationship. Terrell seemed to get extremely insecure and paranoid and asked Jessica if the only reason why she was with him was because she took pity on him after everything that he endured with the bullying. He went so far as to assume that Jessica was with him as a prank. Jessica did not react kindly to Tyrell's accusations and called him a toxic and insecure piece of trash, and ended up leaving the apartment. Meanwhile, Chelsea Dupree Hamilton shared the news of Haley's pregnancy with her mother, Dani Dupree. Dani called their pregnancy a midlife crisis and said that there was nothing sadder than having to see an old lawyer and his trophy wife plan a baby. After talking to her, Dani concluded that Haley could have been lying about her pregnancy and had made up the news to try to make sure that Bill Hamilton is never able to leave her for somebody else. However, Chelsea grounded her mother to reality and said she was overthinking. Meanwhile, Ashley Morgan and Derek Baldwin had a romantic dinner at Orphe Jean's and tried to decide between trying to focus on their relationship and mending it. CBS Network's Beyond the Gates aired for the first time on February 24, 2025, and is set in the sprawling gated community of Fairmont Crest Estates. The soap opera focuses on the Dupree family members and their affluent lives. Beyond the Gates delves into themes of romantic relationships, family feuds, scandals, drama, and business rivalries. Soap Hub spoilers for the upcoming May 29, 2025 episode of Beyond the Gates revealed that things were going to get dramatic in Fairmont Crest Estates. Leslie Thomas will try to hatch a plan to get revenge on Ted Richardson. Doug McBride will have some issues with Joey Armstrong, and Dani Dupree will give a warning to Bill Hamilton. In the upcoming May 29, 2025 episode of Beyond the Gates, spoilers reveal that Doug McBride will take risks at the casino involving Joey Armstrong. Recently on the show, Doug and Joey had a rough patch involving their friendship, and Joey had threatened Doug to pay him back or else he would have ended up suing him for damages. Joey Armstrong had bet a lot of money on Doug, which he had ended up losing, thus racking up a large gambling debt. In the upcoming episode of the show, spoilers reveal that Doug will trust Joey again, and that might lead to a lot of issues in the future. Doug will continue to make deals with a dangerous man like Joey, while also simultaneously battling with being on the brink of an addiction relapse. In addition to this development, spoilers reveal that explosive secrets will also be revealed to the residents of Fairmont Crest Estates. Dani Dupree will share her honest feelings and opinions about Haley Lawson Hamilton's pregnancy with her former husband, Bill Hamilton. Bill will try to stop her from trying to speak about his wife, Haley, in a derogatory manner. However, Dani will reveal everything that she had bottled up inside her for weeks while going through her separation with him and seeing him get married to his mistress. Dani Dupree had found out about Haley's pregnancy from her daughter, Chelsea Hamilton. Chelsea had visited the Fairmont Crest Country Club and had run into Bill and Haley sitting at a table together, sharing a meal, while she told Bill the news of her pregnancy. Chelsea had warned Haley that the news of their unborn child and conception would end up isolating and ostracizing them further from the community of residents. She had shared the news with her mother, Dani, and she had been extremely hurt, shocked, and upset. Meanwhile, on Beyond the Gates, spoilers also reveal that Catherine "Cat" Richardson and Jacob Hawthorne will end up finding out more details about Laura Peterson's mysterious roadside accident. The accident had been deliberately caused by Leslie Thomas so as to try to secure her daughter Eva Thomas's place as an assistant at the Richardson household. Viewers will need to tune in to the upcoming episode of the show to find out what information Jacob and Cat unearth and whether they end up figuring out who the culprit really is or not. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.